He's already up to 12. He's already up to
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Alongside Craig Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. The history between these two teams goes back more than a few years, and tonight the rivalry is renewed as the Detroit Pistons come to Chicago to take on the Bulls.
And the atmosphere is always electric in a rivalry matchup like this one. You gotta love it. It's going to be fun. For the players, the fans, emotions are going to be running high. We'll see which team can settle in and keep its composure.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Look, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for Chicago. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, earlier I spoke with Dwayne Casey. He believes Bam Adebayo's ball handling improvement has made him a nightmare to defend. The coach said Bam was always a factor at the rim, but now he can take you off the dribble in either direction. And the jump shot's coming around as well. That means they have to prepare for all kinds of possibilities. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Morant with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Dominating at the rim, something AD has always enjoyed. And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Now Adebayo following the three-point.
Love it, love it. An explosive athlete who finishes with power. Bam, getting people out of their seats.
Detroit, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. Searching for their first points of the game. Now, here's Mitchell. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. The shot's good.
When the shot clock is dwindling it down, it's on you, Donovan Mitchell. Make a play.
And they double up Davis. And it's Adebayo in the corner. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. Adebayo's got 5 more.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Isaac up top. Mitchell wide open. That 3 off the mark. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Davis. He has 6. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Off target from 3-point range. Pistons trailed by 9. It's Durant with the drive. Rebound by the Bulls. 1:49 left to play in the first. Morant surveying the D. Outside, Davis. And it's rebounded by Covington. The Pistons on offense. Durant with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Green. On the wing, Isaac. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The beauty of Draymond as a facilitator. Really sees the entire floor.
Morant outside. Down low. Over to the wing. Drives to the hoop. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Isaac. And it's Davis missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now here's Davis. Can they get it? And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got 8 points.
Nice body control. I like that Davis kept his composure after taking the hit.
Now Morant. It's stolen by Green. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Chicago Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. It's Morant with the drive. And it's in there. Morant got his second bucket of the game to go.
Gotta love watching Morant get after it. He goes all out. Tank. Never on it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. A nice shot by Katie.
When the shots come to KD and the flow of the offense, it makes it much easier.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
You know, in most NBA drafts, John Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 11-point game. Mitchell's shot is good. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and he's so efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Left side, Davis. 2 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And even without that free ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Davis with the double team. A wide open look for Durant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago leading by 10. Lowry looking around. Picked by Anthony. Lowry up top. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And he lays it straight in. Lowry's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
And really, Lowry has made his career off delivering through contact. Really one of the strongest point guards in this league.
Isaac misses.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, you better find another option.
To the middle. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Knocks down the three ball. Caldwell Pope got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The 3 from KD. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Lowry has the open look. Good, nice assist from Morant. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Off the run, and there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before that.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they maintained their focus. Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Pass to Covington. Isaac outside. Here's Mitchell. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Detroit.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have to make up.
Can't fucking guard him.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now.
So KD was about to guard him. Trying to put KD? Nigga, that's John, nigga. That's John, nigga. Remember when Harden wasn't playing defense on Ja? Oh, yeah. And then Ja hit them threes. Somebody tell this nigga to fuck about me, nigga.
Remember that? Today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier could you imagine having both of them on your team. The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Look at that shit.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebounded by Isaac. Pistons trailed by 21. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
That play right there, you see Mitchell's impressive speed and body control in the open court.
Outside Anthony. Outside for Lowry. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Lowry's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
To the inside. It's stolen by
Davis.
Davis.
That's D, nigga. You call that nigga Nate.
That
call that
one's
nigga
good.
D,
He's
nigga.
over the floor with the basket.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
And for Donovan, the three really sets up everything else. When he's hitting it, defenses can't just pack it in the lane.
Lowry drives in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting at a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous.
I got Bam and AD now, but it's kind of weird because, like, I want to play them together, but it's
and
not
with the
always
second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And Detroit has possession.
Yeah,
Let's go! I'm on his ass! I'm on his ass!
Out there.
Outside, Davis. To the paint.
Come on, Melo,
It's
please.
Anthony. Rebound, Detroit.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
The Bulls leading by 21. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. It's stolen by Green. Inside. Here's Mitchell. Takes it out to Covington. Durant feeling it out a bit. Drops in the layup for 2. Durant's got 9.
And right there, KD inside, pretty stealth for a near 7-footer.
What time y'all went earlier?
So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fun.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that scene, what that meant, it has a historic place.
Push on that fucking pace, my boy.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the laurels of the game of college basketball.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. Bangs home the trifecta.
Let's get it. Let's fucking get it, man.
And that's 15 points for John Morant.
What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Back to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Into the lane. Basket good.
Big John, nigga. That's what I'm
vision for a
calling.
younger player.
Calling that
John
nigga
Morant,
Big John,
a
nigga.
skilled distributor.
At the top of the key, Mitchell. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. They kick it out to Green. Outside Durant. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Pass to Adebayo. Takes it inside.
Big John, nigga. Big John. Big John, nigga. Fuck is wrong with niggas?
But we both know he.
Big John, nigga.
I'ma stand out. Big woman like a ran route. You had
Fuck
to
is wrong
win,
with
but
these
you
niggas,
ran
man?
out. Stand out, cause you a clown, get bands now. I'm the man now. I need the money, I need it lump sum. I put that.
Welcome.
What the fuck is wrong with these niggas?
Maybe though. best day of the NBA. Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us.
Big job.
Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. The Detroit Pistons preparing.
Big job, nigga.
To defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
The first free throw is good.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender. Guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Now here's Davis. Out to Morant. Durant with the steal. Isaac outside. Mitchell in the corner. No good from outside. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Stay locked in. Let's get it.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for Chicago. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here's Lowry, following the bucket by the Pistons. Puts it up from 12. Draymond Green with the rebound. Detroit with the ball. Shots good by Durant.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Adebayo down low. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Lowry has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Hey, a part of being a good floor general is understanding when it's your shot to take. Nice read by Lowry.
KD looking around. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And right there, KD inside, pretty stealth for a near 7-footer.
Here's Adebayo. That's basket number 2 with this
I'm
shot
working with a team,
fast 2 for 3.
Focus on the shot.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great...
Big John! Big fucking John.
Look at the elevation. As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Back to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell outside. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Sinks the triple.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates, and in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
Here's Davis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And it's contagious.
Grab that shit.
Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mitchell.
You know these niggas are hot, bro. It's not crazy.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Morant. Detroit with the rebound. I'd send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Morant outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Offline with this through. Caldwell Pope for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:02 left to play in the first.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
AD could have laid that one up, but that's not the statement he just made.
Isaac left side. Outside Durant. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
In terms of height, Durant was not a late bloomer. Already a 6-footer in middle school.
By himself. And finished up by Morant.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. To stop the run. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Here's Morant.
Big fucking shot
by Morant.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter. It's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Chicago. He got into double digits for the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And it's Lowry penetrating. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
He's a great finisher for a player his size. When Kyle Lowry gets a step to the hoop, he's going for the bucket.
He takes it in. Isaac left side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Bulls shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Big education. Bow.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
The Bulls making a switch here. On defense, the Bulls. Here's KD. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Anthony.
Kept the defender on a string, and with the pump fake, KD fooling him for the cheap foul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Morant outside. Davis up top. And finished off by Davis.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And Durant, here we go. For 3, Covington. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Chicago leading by 8. Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Right side Davis. Pass to Young. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 10-point Bulls lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. The kick out to Young. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. Young's got 5 points so far.
The willingness of Young to work off the ball just gives the defense another thing to account for.
And it's Detroit's ball. shot to stop the run. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Isaac goes in. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
And Davis throws it down hard.
The grace, the athleticism, most bigs could not have pulled that off. But AD makes it look easy.
Mitchell outside. And here's Covington from the arc. And Davis pulls it down.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And that one's good. Morant.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And here's KD for three. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed one from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
The Pistons making a change here. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Big job, nigga. Big fucking job. Big fucking job, nigga. Big fucking job. Big fucking job, nigga.
Straight from the